Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's
Well,
this?
me cleaning my hand after?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought we were like blood brothers. I thought we'd like, like you slice it and then
If
you
we are
know.
blood brothers, I know myself and one more reason to clean it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Pedro and Chris,
Yes.
episode 9,
Yes.
I believe.
Season dos.
Season 2, episode 9.
Niente.
Over there's Chris out of New York City.
And over there's Pedro out of Toronto, Canada.
And we have one more day of these. We had a special last week.
So
was
special.
Awesome. I liked it.
Yes. It was a nice thing to commemorate.
Yeah, I just feel like I probably talk too much when I when you start running and then so oh my god you get that hype. Oh, I'm gonna do some more. You start galvanizing all the and that's that's why I think sometimes I talk too much.
Oh sure.
Oh my god, this feels nice.
Momentum.
Moving my mouth and making sounds.
Yeah, I think sometimes I process what people say,
Yeah.
Sometimes I just have to just take a moment and just take it in. And then people think like I'm mad, or the people think I'm like, I don't like what they're saying, or...
No, it's important to listen. It's important to listen.
I'm sorry, what?
It's important to absorb what.
Oh.
But this movement to my mouth. So nice. Oh, this reminds me something. So in Portugal when I was growing up, they there was a lot of soap operas, and they usually come from South America, but they would voice over them. So people moving their mouths and looked like they were saying something else, but the sound was completely different. Whatever came out of their mouth. I just remember that. That was so lovely, and we used to mock it a lot because we used to talk like that a little bit.
Yeah,
like no sound comes out, and they're still moving. That's fun. It's fun to do. What about Chris? What about you? What do you remember from?
I was just going to say, I've been watching a few movies lately, and yes, noticing that even in English, movies made in America where the actual actors are doing their own overdubbing for whatever reason, sometimes it's a little bit off.
You're right. By the way, there is an awesome clip that you're talking about. It's not so much voiceover; it's more a special effect with actually person doing a voice effect of themselves. You can Hugh Jackman. He has a scene of Wolverine running through the woods, and he's in the studio actually making the sounds because they weren't able to capture that for some reason. I don't know the story behind it.
Yeah.
And he's in the studio making all the sounds as he's watching himself on the screen. Like, it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
I have to tell you. If you haven't watched it, I will strongly recommend it. It's a small clip.
Yeah. I just worked on something and that I wrote and directed. It's hopefully it will. I'm still editing it, but the sound conked out in the first. So whatever I shot for the first hour, the sound conked out basically. So I wound up making some choices of using the takes from behind the backs of people.
That's smart.
So you're just, and I wonder how much, like you go like, why did they make this choice? And what do they do that for? And it's like, oh, they're just covering up for,
Yes.
When what you should be hearing is like, you're fired and I never want to see you again.
Yes. And you see actually the movement, but is the reaction shot of the other person saying, like...
for most of it's behind one person, and then the other person comes in and she's looking, the person's over here, and she says a line to her, you see her, but she's so far back. I think I'm gonna get away with it.
that's it's magic, man. The movie that you make, the movie that you shot, and the movie that comes out is two different movies. You know that, right?
The movie that you conceive.
No. The movie that you shoot during that you're shooting,
Yes.
and the movie that actually comes out ends up being two different movies. Because sometimes,
yeah,
it is, or for different reasons. Producers start putting their hand on them, like choices. You start discovering some things during. I know a funny story. I'm actually talking about a friend. I was talking about it with a friend yesterday. A movie was shot as to be a comedy satire, and they turned it into a horror movie post production.
What?
Yes. So I'll send you. Judy Foster is in it. She was a 13-year-old with Martin Sheen.
Yeah,
Martin Sheen. The girl who lived down the road lane or something like that.
Sure.
I watched it very recently. I just forgot the name.
What I like about this moment right now is like I could cheat. I could look it up. I could search it. I'm talking to you through a laptop, but I'm not going to do it. I try in my life when I can to not do that. Although sometimes I'm sitting by myself and I can't remember the name of a person or something, and I'll Google something about them. Whereas I used to just wait, and like it might even take 3 hours, but eventually the name would just kind of pop into my head. Like this is not like, oh, I'm talking about back when I was like 22. Like I would,
So last year.
Exactly. Yes, last year, give or take.
No, but I perfectly understand what you're saying. Most likely, even I promise you, if I remember the name of the whole movie during our second part of the show, I will stop it to say it. Okay, let's agree on that.
Okay.
Talking about the show, let's do our show.
This coffee is so stale.
You made those? Did you make your own coffee, or you just get it?
Yeah, whenever we're going on a thing, whenever we're scouting, whenever we're doing this thing that we do, sitting in a car for hours, looking at a door, waiting for somebody to come out.
Yeah.
I always bring a thermos.
I know you do, but I know you were more a tea guy, but coffee? Are you trying to switch? I know you know everything about these.
Yeah.
I know about these. You made it. But...
Listen. The world always says go away from coffee, go to tea, and I say do the opposite of what the world says.
Oh, that's so nice. I should try it once in a while. I absolutely do everything that the world says for me to do.
Then you should have this.
But that's coffee. Doesn't the world say tea?
Well, pretend I'm the world and I'm saying you should have it.
All right. It's good.
I got it.
Yeah. That's great. Wow.
You know what this is?
That's good.
No, this
that's not coffee.
This is the flavor of a third divorce.
You're getting divorced again?
Yeah. I'm making my own coffee.
Wow. Are you getting divorced again? Like you got married like 3 months ago, man.
Hey, easy come, easy go.
Hold on. This is not another Maria situation that you want the divorce, but she doesn't know that you want the divorce, or you already got divorced with Jennifer.
With Jennifer, that happened really quickly. It turned out I thought she wanted to get divorced and I didn't, right? But it turns out she didn't want to get divorced and I did. And then with Maria, we just both wanted to get divorced.
Okay, but you're sure of that right now? Because you don't want to get into another Jennifer situation, right? You remember it was I remember because you were sleeping in my house.
Well,
So
yeah.
I don't want to go into be in the middle of the same drama. Meanwhile, it's the turf is happening on, or the drama is happening on my turf. So I don't want to.
Yeah.
Can I get it?
Yeah, sure. I was about to put some more in.
Nope. This is not for me. Sorry.
Got it.
This is not for me. Oh, ugh. Ah. All right. So, yeah.
I was just gonna, check in. It's been 3.5 hours since we've been on this stakeout.
Yeah. It's.
Do you know what she said to me? Do you know what she said to me? She said, "You really should be ashamed of yourself for what you do for a living." It's like she said, "You're getting paid to basically stalk people for somebody else. You're getting paid for cowards who are too cowardly to stalk for themselves."
But that's part of the gig.
I know. I said, I got a license for this.
Exactly, and it wasn't easy to get. It was like a 6-week training.
Yeah.
We get to do all this secretly and carry everything that we carry just like 6 weeks. That's wow. It's a long time. Do we prepare? She said that?
Yes, she said that. She said that.
Wow. I'm so glad I wasn't there because I would get pissed off right now. I would get pissed off right now.
Hey, she said that, and then she looked at a picture of the two of us, and she flipped the picture down.
What? Are you kidding me?
And she said, "I don't want to see you looking at us the way you look at other people when you're doing your job." And I was like, I don't even know what the hell to make of that.
The bitch was jealous
of herself.
I'm sorry. I call her the G word. She's a B word. But wow, she really did that. Does she know that we know each other? That we've been together for 12 years? Does she? Is she aware of that? I mean,
yeah, she's aware of that. The picture was of her and me.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was a picture of me and you.
No. That picture is over there. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. For some reason, she's fine with. She doesn't like the job that we do, but she's fine with the picture. It was the picture of her and me that she had the problem with. Yeah.
Okay, because all of a sudden I thought it was a picture of me and you. Like, because we have so many. I have them all around my house.
Yeah.
Like, because of all these years of service that we do together, man. It's impressive. How can you get 3 marriages to fail? And I'm even unable to start one.
Well, I will say this. You have a fear of commitment. I don't have that fear.
Yeah,
I have a fear of ongoing failure.
Yeah, that's
now one might say that they're basically the same thing. It's just I think it's the entry point that you jump on the train.
Yeah, no, you know what? I don't think I think you're right. I think you are very open to commitment. You sign like subscriptions for a full year without even trying them out. So I wouldn't know what to make of that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I'm sorry. Even my cell phone plan is just the way it is. It's a month-to-month thing. I'm not like you. 3 years contract. Here we go. It's longer than all your marriages together. I can tell you that. But just messing with you a little bit.
No. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. I am a marriage. I'm a serial marriage failure.
You are, and I think part of, if I'm being open, I want to be open with this. I think I'm afraid of that sort of commitment, just because I see the difficulties that you go through, and I don't want to go through the same thing, man. I'm sorry.
So when you're in a relationship, it's not like, hey, baby, it's not me, it's not you, it's him.
Yeah, I actually use your name sometimes at night, just because I don't want them to know my name. I know it's silly, but meanwhile, makes me feel like I'm committing myself to something if I use your name.
So wait, so you're going into a relationship pretending you're me, knowing that you don't want
to. Yeah, because you can commit yourself.
I just need a moment to process that one.
I know, and they're not longer than 2 weeks. That's why you don't even met them.
It's weird because we work 6-7 days a week.
I know. It's usually on Sundays, blind dates type of thing, and then on the next Sunday I break them up. I really try, man. I really try. Hey, is that him? No, it's not. Doesn't look like.
No, it's weird. It's close.
It's like it's the same height.
Could be his brother.
Yeah.
I should hang on. Let me grab my notebook here. Let me make a note.
And
time is
7.
And man,
he's going down the subway now.
Curly hair. What?
He's going down. He already went down the subway. Yeah, curly hair.
Yep, curly blonde hair. Back. He was there 20. Let's say 20. I would say that's 23 seconds.
Yeah.
This is the 13th time we've seen that man go in.
Yep. In and out. Should I order something?
That's her husband coming in a disguise. I mean, just work with me here just for a second here. What if the marriage is going so badly, he dresses up as someone else, comes in, has a thing with his own wife, leaves, and he goes to the expense of hiring you and me to follow him in a wig?
Do you think he's playing around with us? Do you think it's a test for a bigger job? We never got those before. It will be our dream job. We are being tested to do something bigger. Could it be? I mean, I don't know. Do you really think that himself?
You know what? I'm just going to say it. The world is full of possibilities until they aren't. I'm writing that one down. Sometimes I amaze myself with what I say.
That should go to the books, definitely. That was very inspiring.
Thanks.
I have to say that.
Can't make coffee, but sometimes I can be pithy.
Can you pour me one? I don't have anybody to make me coffee, and only you. I can
just take that one. I'll just
pour yourself.
Drink from the thermos.
It grows on you.
Yeah.
This burnt bitterness flavor actually grows. It's not as bad as the first sip, I can tell you that.
It's a blend. I go to this place and they blend. Sometimes they have French Peru, sometimes they have French Mexican. Wow. This is an Argentinian French Canadian.
Wow.
I thought, why not? Listen, I'm heading for divorce town. Try something different.
And I mean, you gotta try until you get it right. I have to admit, it's what I'm doing. It's what I'm
That's
doing.
what I'm doing.
Can you write that? Can you write that on your book? You gotta try until you make it right. That sounds
That's
like
what I'm doing. Oh, you got to try until you get it right.
yeah. I like that one. That one sounds deep.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do. That's what I do.
You know what they sometimes call that?
What?
Failing up.
Do you come up just with these terms?
Oh, no. Hey, that's not me.
Or
That's out in the people say that all the time.
really? It's the first
Failing
time I
up.
hear it.
Failing up.
Wow. I swear I thought you would come up with this because you're so smart. I would always thought that you would come up with these expressions.
That's very kind of you. But no. Failing up is you know what it is? It's a business term.
Oh,
It's what
it
people
is?
who get paid a lot of money do to justify their poor performance.
Oh wow. We should
Yeah.
get one of those jobs instead of, being 12 hours in a car.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. If you get one of those jobs, you don't like to be locked down for anything. You're Mr. Peripatetic. You're Mr. Go here, go there. You're just like, you're like the wind.
I'm like the wind. Ooh, do you come up with that one as well?
No, that was a song Patrick Swayze sang a long time ago.
Oh, going with the wind.
She's like the wind.
Oh, you are the movie buff.
That's all I'm gonna sing it from that.
Yeah, you are the movie buff here. No, so
Well,
I trust.
that's just Dirty Dancing, which I never saw. I never saw Dirty Dancing. I know you can't make Back Baby in the corner, and I know somebody gets. I gotta put my notebook down. Somebody gets lifted up.
Yeah,
That's what I know.
Yeah, yeah, and then they wear tight jeans.
Well, it had Patrick Swayze, so that's probably yeah. I can't imagine any movie with Patrick Swayze without tight jeans.
That's true. That will be an easy guess.
You know what?
Be...
I think you know what. Listen, if there's one thing that should be on his gravestone, it's like live fast, die in tight jeans.
I'll actually watch a movie like that with that title.
Live fast, die in tight jeans.
Yeah, I would watch something like that. I'm not even a movie buff, but just the title. It's very, very, very. Maybe I can make it even on a date. Take it somebody on this beautiful movie that you just came up with.
Sure.
Wow.
Well, I mean, the only thing that would be better would be to live that for yourself.
Why? It's a great idea for a movie.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just making a note of the title.
Yes. You got to write these things up. Hey, is the heartburn something normal with this coffee? It's like, do you get it every time you make it?
Oh, you've got GERD.
The what?
GERD.
GERD?
Yeah, it's a thing where your esophagus isn't closing enough, so stuff is coming up.
Oh, so you call it? That's how people call it nowadays.
Yeah, it stands for something like gastric something. Gastric. Really? It actually has a medical term, but that's just how I remember it. GERD.
Yeah, I don't know, but do you get this or not really when you drink your own coffee?
When I drink my own coffee, no. Okay. It's sort of like smelling your own gas. It's not as bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's another one. Smelling your own gas is not as bad. Man, you got to come up with a book here. It's it's almost the end of our shift and our brain is not working fine. But let me ask, what are we still doing here if the guy is gone? Are we sure that was the guy?
Here's the thing. If our job did not require us to keep a low profile and for people to not know who we are, we could have a book, we could have a podcast, we could take all of our pithy, wonderful sayings, put them out there, put it together, a guide to life, how to save your marriage by two guys who couldn't do it.
That's actually an awesome plan. No, dude, you're coming up with these amazing ideas. Why do we still do this? Like, we are here barely being paid for this service. We barely can be paid for put the gas on the car that we are driving. Let's do that, man. Let's grab all the notebooks that we had from all these conversations, these magnificent names that you come up with. You know, it's
well, I mean,
the future.
I do this because I love the craft.
I mean, too, don't get me wrong, but I would love to be paid for the craft. I would like. I don't want to.
When you're getting paid for the craft, can you really still love it?
But man, I would love to take somebody on a date to Dirty Dancing. No, Live Fast and Die in tight jeans premiere and pay for the $25 for 2 tickets. I would love to be able to do that. I don't want to go for a walk in a park every single time I have to go these dates and pretending that I'm you. You know what I mean?
I do know. I've actually got to watch you do that later.
Oh, you just use the keys of the car.
And that's our show.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming.
We appreciate you being here.